Everyone, welcome to Study Guide Forum. Today we'll be looking at um, um, inversely proportional and proportionality in that is mathematics that has to do with proportional and proportionalities. So here we have a question. The two questions we have here is what we're going to look at in order to understand how to solve problems in that. So we have it said that U is inversely proportional to the cube of V and U is 81 when V is 2. And then find U when V is 3. The second one says that if Y varies directly as square root of n and Y is 4 when n is 4, find Y when n is 17/9. Now before you solve this problem, you need to find out the relationship, compare the relationship, and you should be able to calculate the constant, get the constant, because the constant is what you need in order to solve this problem. So first thing we do here, let's look at the relation that they have. It said that U varies inversely as cube, that is cube of what? V. This is what it means. Mathematically, this is what it stands for. So in order to get the constant, that means if we are to apply the constant, let's say we are applying the constant now, that means constant should be, we can call the constant K. That means U is equal to K over what? V raised to the power 3, which is the cube root. Now the next thing we do, we need to find this thing. We need to find the constant in order to solve the problem. So now how we're going to find the constant? We substitute for all the values. U is, you say that when U is 81, V is what? 2. That means we are going to substitute for all. U is 81 here, equal to K over what? 2 raised to the power 3. So if we cross multiply, you have K to be what? 81 times 2 raised to the power 3. 2 raised to the power 3 is the same thing as 8. That will give us 648. That is 648. That is our constant. Now to solve for the second one, it said that find U when V is 3. So now, since we have the constant to be 648, what we are going to do now is we are going to use, that means in this case, it means that based on what we already know, it means that U is equal to, U is unknown, and then our K, now the constant is 648, and then our V here, as we have it there, is what? 3 raised to the power 3. 3 raised to the power 3 is still the same thing as 27U. This multiply that, crossing over, 3 raised to the power 3 multiply this, U, we have 27U, because 3 raised to the power 3 is 27. That will give us 648. 648. Then making U the subject of the formula, U will then be, that will give us U is equal to 24. That's the answer. Let's go to the next one that we have. And before we continue, I want you to share, like, and if you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to our channel so that you can always enjoy and have fun with us in each day we are doing our lessons. All right, thank you so much. Let's continue with what we have. The next one we have here is that if Y varies directly as square root of n. So what are we going to do now? What we're going to do here is to repeat the same thing we have done. Say that Y, in this case, it varies not inversely but directly as square root of this. So what it means now, the constant, if we are to apply the constant, we have K n. Then this first thing we are given is what we use to get the constant. Now I said that Y is what? 4. In this case, when y is 4, we have 4. And then when n is what? N is also 4. The square root of 4 is what? 2. Then we have k2 equal to, sorry, oh my god. So that's what we have. Then k alone will then be 4/2. That will give us 2. That is what we have there. So the next thing we are going to do now is to we're going to solve for we're going to be solving for the next one. It said that get the value of y. To get the value of y, what we do here is that y is equal to k. Since we have k to be 2, we substitute, and this other one is 17/9. Now the square roots, we have 17, but this one has square root, we have 3. Square root of 9 is 3. So that means our final answer is this, or we can also break it down to a decimal fraction of 2.75. That is the final answer. Thank you so much for being part of the class. So we'd like to hear from you via our comment section, and we can also subscribe to our channel, and then you can also like. If you want to speak to us directly, you can visit our description section of the channel. There you will see our Facebook page. From there you can also access or you can communicate with us directly. Thank you so much.